Excellent work, Commander.
Thank you, Optimus.
We are receiving numerous reports of local vegetation mutating and attacks by hordes of leaping alien creatures.
These creatures, what do they look like?
Great question, chain-smoking Alec Baldwin, but I have a question for you. Where is the honest trailer guy?
Beams.
Hey everybody, I'm the Linux Gamer, and I just played Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 2. It's a squad-based real-time strategy game developed by Relic Entertainment, published by Sega, and brought to Linux by Feral Interactive. Dawn of War 2 was released for Linux September 29th, 2016. I received this game from Feral Interactive for the purpose of review. Thanks guys! Dawn of War 2 has a rather Blizzard-esque aesthetic, invoking the cartoonish, hyper-exaggerated look of the StarCraft and Warcraft games. I'd like to say up front that I have virtually no experience with the Warhammer franchise, so I'm not sure if the Blizzard games originally aped the aesthetic from Warhammer. If that's the case, I apologize. I also see a lot of Unreal Tournament and Gears of War in this game. I'm not a huge fan of this though. The gruff, militaristic characters, the exaggerated, bulky design, it's just not my kind of look. The game's music is good, though at times it sounds like it's encoded in the wrong sample rate or maybe is super compressed. And then there's the game's sound effects. It seems like every battle produces an unmitigated cacophony of noise. I don't really care for that. Dawn of War 2 is a real-time strategy game that is quite similar in gameplay to Company of Heroes. Your focus is on a handful of specialized squads. However, this game suffers from many of the same problems as its younger brother. You command a few squads around the battlefield, each with their own unique abilities. You can try to direct units to take cover, but often one or two squads will take cover and the others will just stand out in the open to get suppressed by incoming fire. Situational awareness is a huge problem for me this time around, as not only are battles more chaotic than Company of Heroes, but many times audio cues give no hints as to what event actually caused them. And on more than one occasion, I found myself losing track of my mouse cursor in the heat of battle, which is kind of unacceptable. On the whole though, this game is fun. Utilizing special units like these guys with the rocket packs, or these guys with the cloaking devices, has a certain appeal. And being in command of the same group of units between missions has a sense of continuity that brings the story together. And speaking of your units, they can level up and receive upgrades. This is really cool and allows me to make decisions about what stats any given unit needs. Like these melee units, they need more health than they do ranged attacks. Oh yeah, and boss fights. Boss fights in a real-time strategy. Not as bad as you might think, but definitely a missed opportunity to be anything more than just bullet sponges. And I tried to start a multiplayer game, but after waiting for several minutes to find a game, I gave up. It's unclear to me if the multiplayer here is cross-platform between Linux, Mac, and Windows users, but since Company of Heroes 2 was not cross-platform, it's hard to see Warhammer getting special treatment here. On ultra settings, the game generally ran between 45 and 60 FPS on my GTX 970 powered desktop, which to me is completely playable. I feel like I've been pretty harsh with this game, but I did enjoy much of my time with it. I would probably recommend this game to any Warhammer or Company of Heroes fan. I'm certain that if I took my time to learn more of the game's intricacies, I'd quickly become an expert, but alas, I don't find the gameplay that gripping. It's available for Linux through Feral's website and Steam. Links are in the description. Have you played Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 2? What did you think of it? Leave me a comment and let me know, or tweet at me at the Linux Gamer. You might consider supporting videos like this over on Patreon. Feel free to check out the rest of my channel, including my previous video, Why Linux Gaming Performance Sucks. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. Thanks for watching. Slipping off. Oh.